The heart of Aguluezechukwu. There was a man named Amaobi. He was not a rich man. He did not have a car or big land, but people respected him because of one thing: his kind heart. He helped the poor, he gave food to widows, he paid school fees for children whose parents had no money. One of those children was Oloma, a smart girl who lost her parents in a fire. Amaobi took her like a daughter. But in every village, good people also have enemies. Amaobi had a cousin named Tochukwu. They grew up like brothers. But when Amaobi started receiving praise, Tochukwu became jealous. He wanted Amaobi to fall. He wanted Amaobi to disappear. One hot afternoon, Amaobi fainted in the market. Women screamed. Men gathered. His body was cold. No breath, no movement. A nurse named Lucy, who came from the next village, tried everything, but after 30 minutes, he looked up and shook his head. He is gone, she whispered. Amaobi's body was taken home. People cried. Women ran on the ground. Children held each other to weep. Oloma could not believe it. Lucy stood beside him and said sometimes, good people there early. The village planned the burial. 3 days later, people gathered to pay respect. The coffin was opened for the last view. Then something impossible happened. As Jennifer, Amaobi's younger sister, touched his chest and said, brother, wake up. Amaobi opened his eyes. Scream everywhere. People ran from. Some fainted. Others shouted, ghosts, ghosts. But it was not a ghost. It was Amaobi himself. Wait, did you accept that? Amaobi sits up slowly. He looks around. His voice was weak but clear. Where I am? Why are you all crying? Lucy came close, shaking. Amaobi, you dead. You were cold. No heartbeat. He looked down at his white clothes. Then he said something that silenced everyone. I was not dead. I was in between. They took him into the house. He drank water and lay on his mat. The people left that day, confused and afraid. Later that night, Lucy and Jennifer came to ask him what happened. Amaobi looked at him and said, when I fainted, I found myself in a dark place. I could not move. I saw shadows. I heard voices. One voice said, his time is not yet come. Another said, he is loved by many. Let him return. Then a bright light came, and I woke up. Jennifer started crying again, but this time in joy. God brought you back, she said, but Amaobi's face was not happy. No, something followed me back. I felt it enter my shadow. From that night, things changed in Amaobi's house. At midnight, his lamp would turn on by himself. Footstep. A goat gave birth to a baby goat with 2 heads near his compound. Lucy came to visit and saw something terrible. Amaobi talking in his sleep with 2 voices, one his normal voice and the other deep and angry. Oloma told Jennifer, Uncle Amaobi is not the same. His eyes look empty. Sometimes I hear him talking to himself. Lucy warmed. He need help, not from a doctor, but from a spiritual woman. They went to meet Mama Udoako, a wise woman who lived near the village. She was over 90 years old but still walking strong. Mama Udoako looked at Amaobi and said, you dead? Yes, but when you come back, something followed you. A jealous spirit. One who does not want peace. This spirit went to use your body. Oloma cried. Is there anything we can do? Mama Udak nodded. There is, but it comes with a price. She told them to return by full moon. They did. A ritual was done by the river. Amaobi was told not to speak a word during the ceremony. But Tochku, his wicked cousin, heard about it and laughed. Let him go and dance in the forest, he will still die. 3 days night. After the ritual, Amaobi stood under a mango and said to Oloma, I feel free. My mind is clear. My dreams are quiet now. They are hugged. Lucy and Jennifer's mind. Peace had returned. Or so they thought. That same night, a knock came on Amobi's door. Knock, knock, knock. He opened the door. No one was there. He closed it. Knock, knock, knock. He opened again, and there stood a shadow. It looked like him. Some faces, some clothes, but with red eyes and a twist smile. You came back, but I was sent to take your place, it said. Amobi screamed, but no voice came. He dropped to the ground. In the morning, Oloma came to wake him. He was caught again. Lucy checked him. Jennifer shocked. No breath, no heartbeat. This time he was really gone. But before they buried him, they find a note in his hand. It read, I saw light, but darkness refused to let me go. Let me rest now. I fight, and I loved. Take care of Oloma. Say the word. Some people die once, but some, like me, die twice. The whole village of Aguluezechukwu came to bury Amaobi. They wept, but they also sing a song of honor. Oloma later grew old to become a teacher and told his story to every child in the village. Tochku. He was never seen again after that week. Some say he wrong, others said the shadow that took Amaobi came from him too. Oloma sit near Amaobi's grave every day for 2 weeks. He would bring palm flowers and quietly talk to the soil like she was talking to him. You said I should never be afraid again, but now you are gone. The villagers whispered. Some said he was truly cursed. Some said he was a spirit being in human form. But one old man said, sometimes when light shines, it's bright in dark place. The darkness fights back. That darkness was not yet done. One evening, Jennifer had a terrible dream. She saw Amaobi sitting beside a fire. His clothes were torn. His eyes were full of tears. Jennifer, he said in the dream, tell Oloma to burn the shirt and wear the day I died. That's where the spirits hide. She woke up sweating. She ran to Lizzie's house. They both rushed to Amaobi's room. They find the white shirt folded and placed neatly under his pillow. It smelled like cold ashes. Lucy held it and said, we must do as the dream said. They took the shirt to the back of the compound. Lucy lighted a matches as the fire touched the shirt. A loud scream came from the film. Even the neighbors ran out in fears. The fire turned blue, then red, then black, before drying down into smoke. The next morning, Oloma smiled for the first time in many days. She said, I slept without hearing footsteps last night. But trouble was not yet over. One night, a man arrived at a village square. His body was chained. His eyes were wide. His hair had turned white like a man of 80 years. He shouted, Take it away, take it away. People gather. Lucy came with a torchlight. Jennifer came with a Oloma. They're so silent. Tochku fell on his knees and cried. Amaobi is not resting. He follows me everywhere. I see him in my dreams, in the mirror, even the river. Forgive me. I poisoned him that day in the market. I used chance to stop his heart, but he came back. The blood whispered, "You poisoned your own cousin." Tochku cried hardly. I only wanted his respect. I did not know he would return from death. Lucy looked at him with pain. You did not just kill Amobi's body, you invited something worse into his spirit. The elders cried. The elders called a village meeting. They wanted to punish Tochku, but Mama Udako came again and said, "Let the spirit decide." She called for a midnight cleansing in the forest shrine. Tochku was tired with white cloth and taken there. Jennifer, Lucy, and Oloma stood behind her. The moon was full again. Mama Udak placed a calabash before him and said, "Speak the truth and block the cost." Tochku began to confess again. "Yes, I took his money. I used chance. I paid the herbalist with Amobi's own goods." Before he finished talking, the calabash vanished. Everyone stepped back. Tochku's mouth opened, but no words came. He looked around, choked, shaking, then he fell, just like Amaobi did. No breath, no movement. This time, no one screamed, no one cried. Everyone stood in silence as Mama Udak breathed down, touching his chest and said, "He died once as a boy, he died again as a man. This is the third death, the one meant for evil spirits." After that night, Aguluezechukwu become quiet again. No more strange things, no more lamp turn on at midnight. People started smiling. The market woman began to sing again, and Oloma, she finished school with the help of Jennifer and Lucy. Years later, she built a small school and named it Amobi's Light Academy. Under the signboard, it read, "For the man who died twice but never stopped loving." Some people live there in secret pain. Some carries love, so strong that even death cannot do. Amaobi may be gone, but his light still shines through the rifts he touched. And as for Tochku, let this be a warning. Jealous is a poison that eats the soul, and sometimes the spirit would come to balance the score. After Tochku died at the shrine, the elder said, "Let no one speak of him again. Let the land swallow his name." His body was buried without a song, without a drum, without a visitor. Only Mama Udaka placed 3 white stones on the grave and said quietly, "Let this spirit find peace if it is." But that night, Oloma had a dream. In the dream, she saw Amobi sitting under a mango tree where he used to tell her stories. Her face was shining, his eyes were clear. "Oloma," he said, "don't cry anymore. I'm home now." She asked, "Are you at peace, Uncle Amobi?" He smiled. But you must continue helping others like I helped." Mama Udaka continued to visit the school every month. She would bless the children and pray under a mango tree. She said, "You are not just a girl anymore. You are now the keeper of these lights." One rainy evening, Lucy stayed later in the classroom making books. Thunders rolled down. Suddenly, she heard footsteps outside. She opened the door and saw no one. But then she heard a voice, soft and low, from the back of the classroom. "Thank you, Lucy." She turned sharply. The air smelled and buoyant.